Hello everyone, welcome to VirtuePedia. Today we are going to discuss a very motivational story. It is a story which will help you to boost your self-confidence, build the quality of self-assessment and self-discipline. And as we all know that self-discipline is the key to success, it is the most required thing which is needed to be successful in our life, because if you are disciplined you can only get success in your life, because success needs discipline, and if you have you can become. So this story is a very helpful story for a beginner who is preparing for any exam and he has low self-esteem, low self-confidence, and he want to improve his self-confidence level and as well as self-assessment and self-discipline. So the story goes in this way. Once there was a king. He was very famous king in terms of art. He was very fond of arts. In his kingdom, those who were able to make very fine pictures and they were very good in poetry, so they were given a prize money by him, and they were really very happy by the nature of the king, and king was also really very happy, and he wanted to promote all those persons who have art but their art is not recognized by the people, they are not given platform by the people. So he wanted to help those who really need his help. One day a good portrait maker came to him and said, "My Majesty, it will be very obliged, it will be very kindly to me if you will offer me a black wall on which I will be able to draw a portrait, and of course I make you sure that after the portrait will be prepared, you will not regret for providing me your precious wall." After listening to him and seeing the self-confidence of the portrait, or we can say the artist, king gave him permission to draw a portrait on his wall. But at that time there was a peasant. He was very clever, he was very smart by his mind, but he didn't have money and he was a farmer. So that time, due to the excessive use of the fertilizers, his land was barren and he was not able to cultivate, and he was there to have some money by the king to help him, but king was not able to help him because he thought that it's that peasant's fault that he used so much pesticides and fertilizers in his farming. And seeing this opportunity, that peasant said, "My Majesty, I am equally able to make such a portrait with that as that artist will prepare, and even I will be able to draw a portrait exactly which that artist is going to prepare, and it will be as similar as that there is mirror placed between two portraits." And he said, "If you can do so, then I will give you a reward, but you have to do it without seeing the portrait of the another one. It means there will be a wall between two portrait makers. First will prepare his portrait on another wall, and second will prepare his portrait on the another wall, and between them there will be a partitionary cloth, a huge cloth or we can say a huge curtain which is very thick, which will be placed there, so both of them cannot see the drawing of each another. And there will be soldiers kept for paying attention to them, that whether they are doing cheating or not. After 3 months, the first portrait maker, the first artist, completed his drawing and called Majesty and said, "I have done it." And on the other side, when the king went to that peasant and said, "Have you done from your side? How much time it will take to be prepared?" Then he said, "I have also done from my side. You can go and watch." First, the king saw the portrait of the artist. He was stunned by seeing it, because that artist used a lot of colors, oil colors, and painting brush, and he has drawn the curly lines on that portrait, which was enhancing the looking of it. And now it was the turn to see the portrait of the peasant. As the curtain was removed from there, he was stunned, seeing the exact copy of that picture on the other wall. He was shocked and said, "What you did? How you was able to prepare such a beautiful picture having same design on the wall without seeing it?" Then the peasant revealed the secret, where the artist took the paints, oils and brushes for preparing a portrait. At that time, that peasant took a cloth and a bucket of water, and he did nothing but the time period of 3 months. He started polishing the marble wall, and it was very easy to understand that marbles are very shiny. If we will start rubbing it, it will start looking like a mirror. So he rubbed it until it started giving the effect of a mirror, and after completing it, the reflection of that image was shown at that wall, and due to which that peasant was rewarded by a huge amount of money due to his acknowledgement plus self-confidence. If he had no self-confidence, then he will not be able to face the problem. He will not be able to go and combat there. So due to his self-confidence, he was able to do so. And if you will say that I am facing the problem of low self-confidence, that confidence is only going to be built when you will have knowledge. Take the example of a child. When it starts crying, if the mother is paying his full attention to that child, then the child will start crying loudly. And if not, then after 2 or 5 minutes, the child will stop crying, because he knows that no one is giving me attention. So why to waste my precious energy? So the same thing will happen to you. Here you have your confidence, but no one is there who is going to appreciate your self-confidence, your confidence level, your acknowledgement and your self-assessment. No one is there to admire it. So what you are doing, you have neglected your all qualities. So don't try to neglect your all qualities, and after, if you neglected all these things, then after neglecting these things, you will regret. Nothing is going to happen. if you are having the problem of low self confidence, then this story, I think this is the very important, this is the very crucial story for you, because in this story we are told how to focus, how to believe on our self confidence, and that's a must in the life of a person. So guys, thank you very much for listening to me. It was a very nice conversation with you all, and I hope you all must like my videos. If you liked it, so please hit the button of like, share it, subscribe it, and yes, after subscribing it, don't forget to press the bell icon, otherwise you will not get proper information about our upcoming videos. So guys, thank you very much again for listening to me and having patience, and thank you very much.